Detective fiction has captivated imaginations for over a century, evolving from cerebral mysteries solved by pipe-smoking detectives to dark, psychological thrillers and high-tech investigations. The genre has mirrored the fears, values, and fascinations of each era, adapting to cultural shifts while holding firm to its core, the pursuit of truth. This journey through time explores the rich tapestry of detective fiction from its literary roots to its cutting-edge modern reinventions. The birth of the sleuth, early detective fiction. The detective story began not with Sherlock Holmes, but with the eerie brilliance of Edgar Allan Poe's Auguste Dupin, who appeared in the 1841 short story The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Dupin's analytical mind laid the groundwork for what would become a defining trait of the detective, rational deduction. But it was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle who transformed the detective figure into a global icon. Sherlock Holmes, first introduced in A Study in Scarlet 1887, blended keen observation with scientific logic, establishing the modern detective archetype. Holmes's enduring popularity cemented the idea of the sleuth as both intellectual hero and social outsider. This era of detective fiction showcased the detective as a symbol of enlightenment, someone who could bring order to chaos through sheer mental acuity. The Golden Age of Crime, classic detective fiction. The interwar period, often dubbed the Golden Age of detective fiction, was dominated by British authors such as Agatha Christie, Dorothy L. Sayers, and N.K.O. Marsh. These writers emphasized the whodunit puzzle, where murder was a drawing room mystery rather than a gritty reality. The detective, whether amateur or professional, unraveled clues methodically, often within the confines of a country estate or a tightly knit village. During this time, subgenres began to emerge. Across the Atlantic, the hard-boiled detective came to life in the smoky bars and corrupt streets of American cities. Writers like Dashiell Hammett and Raymond Chandler created tough, morally ambiguous private eyes who navigated a world far less orderly than Christie's. The Golden Age influenced countless writers and established tropes still found in modern crime fiction: the locked room mystery, the red herring, the final reveal. Darker shades, the evolution of noir. By the 1940s and 1950s, detective fiction took a turn toward the gritty and cynical. The noir movement reflected post-war anxieties and disillusionment. Authors like Chandler, Hammett, and later James M. Cain introduced detectives who were as flawed and vulnerable as the criminals they pursued. These stories were less about solving puzzles and more about moral ambiguity, existential dread, and navigating corrupt systems. Noir painted a bleaker picture of justice, one where truth didn't always win, and heroes didn't always survive. Film noir further expanded this style, visually embodying the genre's mood with shadowy lighting, femme fatale, and fatalistic endings, all of which fed back into the written word. Modern crime fiction, beyond the classics. Today's detective fiction has exploded in diversity, both in form and content. Writers like Gillian Flynn, Gone Girl, Tana French in the Woods, and Stieg Larsson, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, push the boundaries of the genre. Psychological thrillers, forensic mysteries, and procedural dramas now dominate bestseller lists. Modern crime novels explore mental health, trauma, societal injustice, and the blurred line between victim and perpetrator. Protagonists are often unreliable, stories nonlinear, and conclusions morally unresolved. Technology has also left its mark. Smartphones, GPS data, surveillance, and social media now form the modern detective's toolkit, reshaping how mysteries are solved and how stories unfold. The future of the mystery: what's next for detective fiction? The genre continues to evolve with cultural shifts. True crime podcasts, like Serial and My Favorite Murder, have created a surge of interest in real-world mysteries, influencing fiction writers to blend narrative techniques and tone. Diverse voices are also reshaping the genre. Authors of color, LGBTQ+ writers, and international authors are telling fresh stories that challenge old tropes and reflect a broader spectrum of human experience. With society's fascination with justice, crime, and morality ever present, detective fiction remains one of the most resilient and adaptive genres. Whether it's a Sherlock Holmes revival, a cybercrime thriller, or a murder mystery in a virtual reality world, the detective will endure, always in pursuit of truth, always adapting to the shadows of a changing world. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more informative audiobook. Thanks.